Well, I like going hunting, just me, my hound, and my gun. Chasing them deer, rabbit, and squirrel, now that's my kind of fun. I like going fishing too, I'll go on any whim, looking for the big bass, the crappie, and the brim. Just give me a wide open field to walk through. Give me an ocean so deep. I want to ride the longest river in the world, or maybe climb the highest mountain peak. Like going down to the fishing hole, my buddies and me and my old cane pole. Bait them hooks and wet them lines, it's a life I love so fine. It's almost supper time, you'd think the world was mine.
And now for today's outdoor adventure, here's Archie Phillips.
Joe Country, that makes my spine tingle, don't it yours?
Sure does, Archie. I can't wait till tomorrow comes. I want to tell you who I got with us today, Archie. Got Billy on the end, #1 turkey caller.
Billy who?
Billy Moore.
Billy Moore, okay.
I always forget his last name.
Okay, okay,
Jim Riggins,
okay.
good
Yeah.
owler. Very
Let me
good
hear you
owl.
owl bit. That's pretty good. I
Bubba.
need him around me.
Bubba eliminates all our rattlesnakes. This is Bubba Jambroni,
I got you.
and it's Vance Creel. He just started that turkey hunt.
I see. Now, you know, I never did tell you who you did. Joe Country here is the president of the McGowan Hunting Club in York, Alabama. That's Central and West Alabama, or Southwest, I guess it'd be called. And how long y'all been here, Joe?
30 years this year.
30 years.
Right.
They tell me y'all started in a pup, tell me, an old canvas tent out here.
Started in a squad tent.
Squad tent.
1959.
I see. And you've had, how many acres you got in here, Joe?
4,100.
41. You got any turkeys?
Several.
Several.
But we never advertise it, Archie.
Okay. Well, I'm looking forward to getting out there with you. I think Billy's going to kind of be my guide tomorrow, and we'll go out there and do it. They got a wonderful clubhouse here. I'm guessing you can sleep 50 to 80 people, can't you, Joe?
We can sleep 86.
86 people.
Right.
They got freezers to put their game in, their deer. Y'all heavy duty in deer, aren't you?
Right.
And they got an excellent big old kitchen in there, and they got meat processing things where you can grind your meat up or whatever game you have, and just great fellowship, and I enjoy coming down here and being
We're
with
glad to
y'all.
have you, Archie.
And so we're going to see if we can't get busy and scare us up a turkey tomorrow.
That's him, wasn't it, Billy?
Oh man, that's a good sound. Yeah, we over here at Cobb's Crossing Hunting Club. We're down here on Evans Branch, in what I call the bottom, where it runs into the Sooconache River. And it's just now breaking day good.
Yeah. You had scouted this old turkey out the day before, hadn't you?
Yeah, I'd come in there and made him gobble. I knew about where he'd been roosting at.
Before we got set down, it was nearly slap dark, almost flashlight time, wasn't it, Billy?
Yeah, it sure was. Here I'm giving a little old yip to him. He's still sitting in a tree out there. It'll be a while before he'll fly down. There he is.
How far out is he, Billy?
He's between 40 and 50 yards right there when I first seen the turkey. But then he comes on up there and starts putting on a pretty good show here in a minute. And I could have killed a turkey then, I believe, Archie, but...
He's blowed up, ain't he?
Ooh, yeah, he's ready, boy, I tell you. Yeah, beautiful sight out there in that sun.
Yeah. Joe, when they get right there, do you get nervous?
Too nervous.
Now, what the folks got to understand in the audience there, I've been tagging along with Billy for several years, and I'm right there close to him. I'm covered up completely, but the only thing that's not covered up is that lens. And these turkeys, once you get them almost within shooting range, they have got a good eye, and they can, most of the time, I have to be facing into the sun, or generally the sun winds up striking that little lens, and so it's real difficult to bring them in real close when you're like that. And Bill, you was watching me in him, wasn't you?
That's right. I'm telling you, I had to. I was just letting him just gonna get as close as he could get before I had to kill him.
He's been strutting around out there in front now. Whenever they get out there and what I think you turkey hunters call hung up, what do you do then, Bill?
I don't know, Archie. I've tried everything. I've yelped real low from in behind that tree, too. that old turkey, the sound further off sometime when you're behind that tree. But when he gets real close, the best thing to do is just wait till he'll think the hen kind of eased on up the holler there.
Now, the main thing I've noticed, and you're as good a woodsman as I've ever been in there with, is that these turkeys they don't have a clock on their arm,
No.
and they're not in any hurry to get anywhere, are they?
No.
And so you just wait them out, don't you?
Right.
He beginning to start his move here now. He's been strutting around. He's blowed up out there real good, and maybe he's gonna walk on in there to us now.
Yeah. You're gonna see him walk toward
Here, he's fixing to start there now. Fix to start. There he comes. Now, Billy, at this point, you're about how many yards?
Oh, that turkey ain't out there 35 yards now, Archie. I don't believe if I would have shot him at that distance, I would have made him. I'd have made some kind of sound to make him stick his head up. See, and when he's in a strut like that, if you shoot one in a strut, you ain't shooting at anything but about a 3-inch long target. When he sticks that head up, you shooting at something 14 inches long. Yeah.
Well, another thing, all them feathers and everything, a lot of times you won't kill him on a good kill shot, will you?
In the body of the breast, you ain't gonna hurt him. You will hurt him, but you won't get him. You gotta shoot the turkey in the head.
So from this point on, you could have taken that turkey out right there, but we was trying to just see if we could bring him right on top of the camcorder.
That's right. He's been putting on a show for about several minutes now. Right there, there was a pretty good little gobble there.
Now, when he's standing still, a lot of times, if we blink an eye, we're gonna lose him right there, aren't we?
Oh yeah, that's right. But he couldn't see me at all because I was behind him. I was a big pine. I was behind.
I see. Well, I notice a lot of times they'll stand in one spot and they'll just be froze, and then they'll decide to move. He's moving now.
Yeah, he decided he's gonna come up there where we at now. He's done decided that hen wasn't gonna come to him.
What always scares me when they go behind a tree like that, they got an uncanny instinct about just putting a tree between you and them. If he's the least bit suspicious and he's gone and you don't have nothing to say about it.
That's right. Right now, I could see the turkey good, but he was behind a tree from your camera.
Yeah.
But one day he hadn't heard my heart a beating though. But I tell you, when they get that big, when they get that close, I get excited.
Look at him looking around that tree, Billy. See him look around that tree then? And Joe, right here, he's gonna see me. You watch it. He's gonna come out there. He knows something ain't right.
But you're not seeing him now, are you, Archie?
No, he's behind the tree.
Yeah, Billy's got his eye on him.
See, I was watching the bird, and I didn't know what was in front of Billy or how it was going to work out. I just had to keep my eye right on the bird there, and I was hoping Billy was staying ready. Of course, knowing Bill, I knew he was.
Well, I'll tell you one thing. If you hadn't been there, he'd done shot.
Now, there he comes, and I'm zoomed up about halfway. This turkey's right on us, ain't he, Bill?
Oh yeah, he ain't out there 30 yards now. But watch him right here when he sees us, Archie. Look at him, watch him.
He turned right. I mean, turned to our left. Then.
Yeah. Listen to the cluck right here. He made a mistake then.
You heard that little cluck? That was a signal to cut out. And if you hadn't took him then, it'd have been all over, wouldn't it?
He couldn't leave there, right there. I had to shoot him.
There you go.
Go get him, Billy. Go get him, Billy.
You sure walk slow to go get a turkey, man. When I shoot one, I'm out there like I'm in a hurry.
You know why he does that, Archie?
Why is that?
He gets his heart back down in his body.
Well, do you ever lose the thrill, Bill?
Never, never. I guarantee you, every one of them just like the first one. It's something other, I tell you. I enjoy it. Hey, Archie, when you pick a bird up and him still alive, you make sure you pick him up by the head because he'll spin you if you ain't careful.
Big old spikes will get on you, won't they?
Yeah.
You ever lose one like that, Bill? They run off?
Oh, no, once they hit the ground, they ain't going nowhere most of the time. They'll flop.
Billy, that's a prized possession right there. One right out of the swamp, coming on in there, call him up and whack him down.
The fella with the bird doing the flopping that just got this big old fine turkey here is Billy Moore. And he's from, we're off down here in, I guess you'd say near York, Alabama. First day of the season, Billy said, I think I know where's one at. And we had two going there at one time. And Billy, you never did call too hard at that turkey, did you?
Just too close on us.
Just too close on us. Now that was a
Didn't have to.
textbook turkey, wasn't it?
Sure was. He put on a pretty good show.
And he was right up there in them pine trees, and he stayed there for a good while. I heard him when he flew down, and he didn't monkey around long, did he?
He sure didn't, but as soon as he hit the ground, he came on.
Oh, boy, that's fine enough. Well, you got about 8-inch beard, 10-inch,
Yeah.
and what kind of spurs you got on him there?
Oh, he got about 3/4, I guess. so about
3/4.
Pretty good points on him.
Okay.
They ain't real sharp. He's probably a 2-year-old bird. I guess.
2-year-old bird.
All right, now what we got here now, Bill?
This is ready. We got out of breakfast this morning, and we're over in the bottoms again. Old turkey been gobbling a good while right here.
Boy, it's beautiful bottomland. Beautiful bottomland.
Yeah, a lot of post oak and water oak in here. I think that turkey had went back the other way right here, and
There he went.
there
Yeah,
he
he goes. And
we had him up there close one time, you know, Archie, and then he went back the other way. on
Yeah.
me.
what do you think caused that? There he goes.
Yeah, I don't know. He just flew down the other way when he come off the roost, and we had to call him back.
There he goes. Well, Billy, sometimes they ain't in no hurry to come. Sometimes they come in there like a shot out of a gun. What causes that?
Well, this turkey did have his hens with him. They was right there with him, roosted close to him.
I see.
When they flew down, they went the other way for a little bit. Then I got to yelping to them and messed with them, and hens come by first, you know.
Uh-huh. What do you think it... Well, he's going to town out there now, ain't he?
Uh-huh.
You need to get him as quick after he flies down as possible, don't you?
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Because once he hits the ground, he goes to monkeying with them hens, you might be out of luck that day, wouldn't you?
Yeah, that's right.
I noticed you got a kind of a soft call.
Yeah. Yeah, he ain't far out there now.
And Bill, this blind you built is just, tell us how you set up there now.
Just cut a few limbs, take them up there. He used to gobble just in.
Yeah. And just got to have some room out there, hadn't you,
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Old turkey just about on us right here.
Bill? Let's see. There he goes.
But Archie, this is very embarrassing. We'll cut this part out here. Here I have, that was my 6th turkey of this year, which wound me up. And I'd killed 5 turkeys with 5 shots. Now it took 5 to kill this turkey. I don't think I hit him but one time. That was the first shot. I run him down and tackled him.
Well, you know, I had to stay put. I couldn't go after you, and you took on off. I had to grab up everything and go on down there with you to catch up with you, and I still didn't catch up with you all the way.
Yeah.
Billy, what in the world happened?
Tell you what, buddy, he was finna leave, I think.
He turned out, he was going, he's going the other way, wasn't he?
Yep, I had to shoot.
Well,
Pretty far shot. Lord, man.
I chased you all the way through the woods that time. Huh?
I didn't know you'd move.
Yeah,
He's a fine bird, though.
I chased you all the way through the woods there.
Oh, man.
But we like
I
lost.
thought he gonna get away.
I thought he was.
Oh,
You must have run him, what, 50 yards? Huh?
I had to tackle him finally. I didn't want to shoot him again. I knew I had him broke down.
Now, he was back and forth, wasn't
Telling you, boy. He done some good gobbling.
he? He sure did. He gobbled a
It was
bunch.
worth it, wasn't
He sure was. That's fine turkey. Don't leave your gun out there in the woods now.
it? Buddy, I ain't. I done used that too many times.
A lot of times old hens sit in a tree and just kind of talk to one another before they fly down. I mean, then see if I can howl and make him gobble again. There he was. He way in down. I believe he's on other people's property though. That one there. I ain't the tame turkey gobbler right here though. Got him, Billy. Ah, diggity dog. Bring him in here, Bill.
I'm telling you, he's a tough one, wasn't he?
Boy, that was a tough bird. Let me tell you.
Me, I thought he done seen us and gone, Jonah.
Billy, did you was that a danger that first little peck?
Oh, didn't he? Hey,
Do you think he saw us?
Hey, he had to seen you. See, he had me blocked off from that tree there.
He was right on top of me, Billy.
I know it.
How many steps from right here where I'm sitting was he, Bill?
Huh?
How many steps? I was covered up over here. How far was he out there?
Well,
From where he first came up on me?
Well, when he come up there and perked, he probably wasn't over 25 yards.
Yeah, okay.
Well, folks, turkey season has been good to me this year. And sitting in the studio with me is Billy Moore, but sitting out there in them woods with me is his well-trained son, Guy Moore. And Billy, he brought those turkeys right in on top of us. Now, this is early part of the season. There was turkeys everywhere. I mean, everywhere. And there's 5 or 6 of them right here in this wad. And we got one of them, but there's some nice, some of them was Jake, some of them was half grown, some of them was gobblers. And I mean, we was blinded off real good and hid real good. You can't get too hid for these turkeys. I mean, you just really need to get fixed good. And this was a kind of a thick place we was in there, Billy, and you know, you got to be careful shooting through them thick places or you're going to miss a turkey too.
Yeah, y'all was so close on those turkeys. Archie, I guess it's so thick, though, you had to wait till they got right on top of each other.
Yeah, and of course, I'm telephotoed up, but by the same token, you see that old turkey there, he's looking, he knows something's going on. But we can hide everything but the front of that camera, and they can see that glass if they, you know, if they look right directly at you or if you get a glint out there.
Yeah.
But we had turkeys all over us this morning here, and it just thrills my heart to sit there and watch them things come on up there. And they walked in from way out to the right of us there, and we'd been calling. We had one gobbled, and I don't know if it was this one, but when they got closer, the one that was killed in this scene here was gobbling for us real good.
All those are pretty mature jakes there, Archie.
Yep, they're all nice big ones, and we could hear them after he got through calling. Those leaves were just powder dry, and we could hear them a good long way. And I'm sure when we're out there in those woods walking, they can hear us a good long way too, can't they, Billy?
That's right. They got about 10 times better ears than we have.
Look at that there. Now, he ain't sure what's going on right there. Now, that flopping them wings, that's another thing your boy taught me, that when you can't make them come to a call, there's a lot of other little tricks you can use, and one being the flapping your shirt or popping your hand on the side of your pants to make them think that you're, you know, one reaching up doing just like that one did then, Billy. You know, flapping his wings like that.
Hey, Daddy.
And there goes Guy. He just got through putting the hammer down on that one right there. And as y'all noticed in there, there was an awful lot of birds in there. When he shot that bird, they got up from everywhere. And it was a gorgeous kill. This may have been the first day of the season, I don't know, but it was close in there, the first part of the season. And what a nice turkey.
He was right in there with him, wasn't he?
Yeah.
How many was in that pack?
There was 3 jakes. And this bird here.
Well, how'll this be? Look at there. Oh, yeah.
Well, this bird here is a young bird, too.
Yeah.
He sure is.
He's still a gobbler, though.
Oh, yeah, he gobbled.
What do you think? He was just a year before last bird?
He might have been late year before last. Look like it after looking at him, Archie. I don't guess he is. I thought he had a longer beard than he did.
Yeah, that's still a pretty good one.
Yeah.
He'd be a borderline, wouldn't he?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, the bird gobbled.
Yeah.
But I thought, you know, when he come in there with them behind them other ones like he was. Yeah, he's a young bird.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, can't tell by his tail frame.
I see.
He's a young bird.
Folks, if that won't make you wake up in a hurry, I don't know what would. Bill, look at that old Tom up on that hill there.
Well, I'm telling you, he's looking there. He's been hearing that hen. He's really seeing if he can find out where she's at right now.
Well, Guy, I think I kind of bumfuzzled him here because there was one old hill over on a piece of property I've got, and I had been seeing a lot of droppings up there and all, and I figured that was the only hill around there where that turkey could be. And we eased out of the car it's real early. I said, now, Guy, there's an open road up there, and we're not going to be able to walk right up there because that turkey going to be on that hill going to see us. And we snuck up in there on the side of that hill right there, and I just told him, go ahead and put the blind up. He said, we ain't heard no turkey yet. I said, well, we can't go anywhere else. This is the only place we can set up. And so he called a few times, and that turkey was still up in that tree and gobbled at us a number of times. And we never did hear it fly down. I don't think we did. But it come off of that ridge, and we was a good long way from that turkey. Now, I can zoom up on him a time or two, but we was we should have really been up on the side of the hill about 20 more yards, but it was too open in there. We didn't feel like we could blind off. And he come just as straight off that ridge as anything you ever seen. And like I say, it was a good long shot in there to take that turkey. And He marched right on down. If we'd have swung around to the right about 40 yards, we might have been right in his path, and we might have scared him off. Here he comes off the hill right there. Bill, how many times you had your heart get up in your mouth when you see something like that coming?
Most of the time that rack will stop right behind a tree too. That's what makes you get excited.
He's coming pretty fast there though, and of course, when Guy could see him, I couldn't see him. It just barely, he walked right in front of a pine tree when I was filming, but he's serious about getting on down there with that hen. Y'all will see that, he's coming on. And I don't know, that's a shot, I don't know if I could have made it or not, but Guy, he's got his gun pattern good, and he done a good job on that old bird. Like to broke his neck.
He wasn't very excited, was he?
Of course, I'm right behind him. I'm trying to get up there to see, because a lot of times, now, Bill, them things are hard to kill, too. People, I want y'all to look how far away that was.
It don't look like it's about that thick, but it's thick a little faster.
Yeah, I think he shot into several trees up there, and all you got to do is divert just a few of them pellets, and you're out of business. But that's a gorgeous shot he made there.
God, that was a classic. Get him by the leg. Hold him up, guy. Let's see what you got.
Good bird. Sharks looking, boy. He got some sharks bird.
Whew. Oh, man. That was a good, clean kill, too, guy.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, man. Look at that. Look at that.
Yeah, good bird.
Oh, boy, guy. Man, that was a long, what was that, a 40-yard shot?
That's the longest one I've ever shot.
Did you think he saw us?
No, that was the last shot.
Yeah.
He was either then,
He was going,
he come back on around us.
but we was blinded off wrong, wasn't we?
I run into a tree.
Did you sure enough?
Yeah, trying to get up.
Oh, goodness gracious.
That's a long shot.
Let me get a good look at that bird, guy.
It's a good bird, buddy.
Yes, sir. Look at that beard.
He got real sharp spurs, Archie.
Has he?
Yeah, he's not a real old bird, but his spurs just white. Look at that, how white them spurs are. But they're sharp as a razor.
Oh, boy. He could do some damage, couldn't he?
Oh yeah, but he.
Now, guy, let me get right here. Let me get a good look at that bird. And tell the folks now how we came up on this bird. Now the big thing here is setting up, right?
Well, yeah. What happened is we didn't have a whole lot of choices in setups. We come in here on this ridge here, and you told me where the bird's gonna be. I just got to give you credit, buddy. You knew where he was at. And y'all seen these turkeys in here, I think, in deer season, you said.
Right.
And when we come up this ridge, when we hit top ridge, you said, he's gonna be right here on this ridge. And we'd heard a bird gobble.
Tell them how far our car is from right here.
Oh, we ain't a quarter mile.
Yeah,
We're not even a quarter mile.
Yeah.
We parked right down there and come up here and out of the bird. And about the fourth, fifth time we out, he gobbled one time, or sound like the bird did down here around the ridge. And so we didn't do anything right then. So we just turned around and come up on the ridge and couldn't get no more rises. So on this ridge, finally we got up here on the ridge, I just did a little light tree yip out of the road here, and he gobbled at us.
I got you.
But we didn't know exactly how close he was, but we were scared to get any closer. We didn't have a whole lot of choice about our setup.
Okay, Archie, we've got all our ingredients together now. We're fixing to go ahead and add them all in the crock pot and get our dinner ready for tomorrow.
Folks, that's Kim Scott. She's our cook for today and showing you how to cook his turkey. We've already skinned that turkey out, chopped him up in little old pieces, just all the black and white meat put together. We're adding whole tomatoes to the conglomeration there, and we're gonna put some stewed tomatoes in there. And you wonder why we put both kinds, it just tastes better, that's why. And next we're gonna come in there with our mushrooms. Just put them right in there, and you can put as many of those, that really makes it good right there, them mushrooms do. And then after we get through getting as many mushrooms as we want in there, we'll come along there, and some of them like to thicken it up a little bit, and they put a little tomato, one little can of that tomato paste on there. Now, it does give it a real good flavor and just makes it good. chop you up a bunch of onions, just as many as you want, and by the same token, throw a few little garlics in there with it too. And put your little salt and pepper in there, black pepper and regular salt. And next we put a little bit of ginger in there. That just adds a little bit to it, and this is a special jambalaya combination we're making. Then we put a little thyme in there with it. That adds a little to it there. I'm going to add us some salad herbs. They're good for about anything, but they also spice that up good. Now, one ingredient don't forget is onion soup mix. It just kind of blends everything together and just makes it so good. And if you won't put 2 in there, you can. We used to use 1 on that. Now, these red peppers, go easy. Just put 1 in there. If you put more than that, and be careful where you put it, because if you bite into it and you're the only one that gets it, you're going to be on fire. And then 1 bay leaf, not 2, just 1, and some black pepper. Now, them bay leaves season it good. If you put too many in there, they get you in trouble. And about a cupful of lemon juice. It really does a number for you there. And then the last thing we do is put in some good old brown rice, and that really tops it off, and just stir that stuff up good, and you got some of the finest jambalaya you ever eat. We brought old Guy in there, and he gave us a good sample in it, and he loved it.
Archie, is that a beautiful sight or not? Oh my God, look at him. I've been messing with this old bird, and he got out in this cut over here. Look at him. Ain't that a beautiful bird? There's several birds back in the woods there that I hadn't even seen. I didn't even know were there. And some more gobblers. He is putting on the show for that hen. And this is a beautiful sunshiny morning too. I just about as good a turkey as I've seen all year. Well, he had one more big beard on him. Those turkeys love to get out in that cutover where they can see, be seen by other hens. He can attract them. They fight. A regular fight, man. There's all 3 of them in there now. No, one's strutting, so ain't even in it. He lives off. What interesting, man, think you? Oh, what a fight. Well, Archie, this is a good bird and something I was really proud to get. I messed with him earlier on and finally got that rascal up there. I looked at the rascal. He's looking now. He's a fine bird. I'd messed with him several times previous to this. I finally got him in there where I could get him at him. Yeah, look at that rascal. He is looking for that hen, ain't he? He's looking everywhere. Golly, look at that rascal. It is hard to film and keep your camera on and get your gun. I had to get my gun up and everything. There he went. He gobbled down right up on that breakout hill there.
Well, Archie, I finally got him. He's a fine one, too. What's the bird on that rascal? Fine bird.
Had that bird gobbling this morning. I went on in, eat dinner, and I come on back over here. I walked in, and the first time I yelped, the rascal gobbled again. And I've been messing with him. Finally got him on there. Didn't take him long to come on. He came on and see.
Right here, Archie, I got this old turkey up within about 50 yards, and he wasn't coming any further. Finally, he just walked off around the break of the hill there. Yeah. After he went on and started gobbling, and I knew there's a field back in that way, I figured that's where he was headed. So I kind of cut across the woods there and reset up on that rascal. I messed him up. Kind of shortcutted him. Man, that was a good shot, just too far away. That's where he come in the field. I'm on the other side of the field here now. Look how wide the beard is on that turkey. He is a fine one. But he finally, I knew where he was headed when I come out of that wood. I was about 100 yards, I guess, down in those woods. I made a big circle around. He could come out here where he thought he had some of his hens for that. I just reset up on that rascal. Laid him down. He was a fine bird, too. You have to be careful about picking those things up. They'll sure throw those spurs in you. I've been cut several times with them. I got him with a neck, keep him from him spurring me. Boy, it's a beautiful bird. That old shotgun of mine looks rugged, don't it? Just about wore all the blue in off of it. Now this is about a week later here, Archie. I had been hearing this turkey gobble on across the road on other people's property. Finally that morning he roosted on our side of the road. That's when he messed up. He got close enough for me to mess with him. Boy, he gobbled that morning for about an hour and a half solid. He gobbled everything. Yes, bird had really been gobbling. I had heard him opening morning, but he was roosting on the other people's property. And every day I'd go in there, he'd gobble. And I knew I couldn't get to him because he was a quarter of a mile, probably back on the other side of the property. But this morning, for some reason, he had roosted on our side of the property. And boy, he would gobble. Golly. I hope he had left some of his strain. Here he is right here now. You'll get to see him. There he is. He strutted and gobbled right behind that log right there. That turkey like got away from me, but he ran out there and just fell over dead. I thought he was going to run off. I've killed a lot of them, Archie, but still it's a thrill. I guess when the thrill's gone, I guess you can stay home and not try it anymore. But I love it.
Well, Bill, you had a good season this time, and it's pretty late in the morning there, ain't it?
Oh yeah, well it's kind of getting up in the day there. The sun doesn't come up there.
When you pass about 8 o'clock, then what's your strategy on this thing? And I want to tell these folks, this is Billy Moore here. He's my ace guide and one of the best turkey hunters I've ever been with. What happened right in here, Bill?
These big two gobblers was coming up across this one of our green fields here.
Uh-huh.
They are fine ones too.
Boy, that is two fine gobblers right there. And what's they've got a hen back behind there, hadn't you?
Yeah. Several of those hens going to come up and out of the woods there.
Now, Bill, you explained to me for years down there, we got all kind of woods in there and fields and everything. These, after that initial gobbling in there, they usually come to fields and look at that strutting out there. Look at that thing. Don't they, generally, if it's windy, they come to these fields? Is that what they do?
Well, they're going to come by sometime during the day, most of the time, to feed on that green stuff.
Uh-huh.
And they'll just pass through, and they do a lot out in the open where they can do a lot of strutting and gathering up.
Look yonder. Look, boy, if that don't make a turkey hunter's heart just jump in his mouth.
Ain't that a pretty one?
Woo. Well, what I ain't figured out is when they come in them fields, like you got two toms right there, they don't get in a fighting mode after that morning deal, do they?
No.
You know what I'm saying? They don't. You ever see them jump on each other when they're around hens on up in the day much?
No, not much, but lots of times when old boss gobbler's got his harem with him, say 6 or 8 hens, and he's kind of there strutting, there'll be other gobblers right there around him. But if they ever attempt to get close to one of those hens, now he'll run at them and make them and show them who's the boss.
Boy, you close in on them birds, aren't you?
Yeah.
And
a fine bunch of birds. I could have killed one of them, I'm sure, but
Billy, now when you're close in and you're in where you got half woods on one side and they're in the field, are they hard to call across or into the field, or you just wait on them, just putt to them a little bit?
Yeah,
tell me what your game plan is.
Well, see, did you see them coming toward me just then?
Yeah.
I had give a little slight cluck with my mouth just then.
All right, show us that mouth call you do, Bill. Just real low, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
And do they tend to just kind of migrate over to you with that when you do that?
Yeah, they'll kind of feed and they'll look and if they're out in the field like that there, you know.
I see.
And they'll tend.
That's you they're calling in too, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. See that looking at you? He's looking right at you, ain't he?
Yeah. What it was, there was one gobbler had gobbled way back in the direction they're going now.
Uh-huh.
And I had heard him gobble, so I started yelping, maybe get him in there.
I see. Now, Bill, you got a sack full of turkeys out here just come out of the woods there. What's going on here now?
And a bunch of hens got in a fight here.
No, they was establishing their pecking order, wasn't it?
I reckon so. I think one group come.
Was they all hens?
Yeah.
Look at them fighting up there.
Yeah.
They act just like a bunch of old chickens in a hen yard, don't they?
Yeah. Yeah, man.
Look at them. They're
What it was, there was 2 of them out there. Then these other 3 or 4 come in the field, and they another group or something. And
they got that whole field to eat in, and they're sitting there fighting. Look at them pecking at each other.
Yeah.
Was there any gobblers anywhere around there, Bill?
Not that I know of.
All hens.
Yeah.
Well, I'll just be. Now, you know, to have turkeys and deer and all that kind of stuff, is that a gobbler over there? Is that a hen?
Oh, I don't remember. Yeah, I believe this is 2 young jakes that's still with their mama.
I see.
Yeah.
But you plant your fields and you control your game and keep everything at optimum, and then you'll have gorgeous places. That's that crimson clover we plant for them too,
Yeah,
isn't it, Bill?
It hadn't bloomed yet. This is earlier in the year.
Uh-huh.
But we have got some beautiful clover fields down there.
What time do they usually arrive in these fields, Bill?
You can't tell.
You can't tell? Kind of mostly in the middle of the day, though?
Yeah, lots of times, but I have seen them coming over in there even during gobbling time sometimes.
A lot of our fields are way out in the woods, and they just come and go through the woods and across them and everything, don't they, Bill?
Right.
What we got right here?
I believe that's that's
Oh,
a couple
now, folks, I
of
want
good
y'all to
gobblers.
watch this close. 2 giant gobblers. Look at there. Bill, your heart get in your mouth right there.
Yeah,
You're sitting
pretty
over in the
well.
corner of the woods
Yeah.
there waiting on them, wasn't you?
Yeah, right.
Had you look at that shot, look at that shot.
Boy, I'm telling you, I couldn't believe I missed that turkey.
Boy, I tell you,
And
we
the other
go.
one just run out there, and I tried to reload, and my gun hung
We're
up.
gonna show y'all again. Now, y'all watch this shot. That turkey moved. There goes a wad. He clipped the feathers on the side of that turkey's head, and he had his head sideways. Tell about this one, Bill.
Well, when he hit the ground, he nearly run up to me, and my gun was hung up. And by the time when I started throwing the shell in, he took off.
I'm gonna have to take up a collection. That's about 3 turkeys you missed from your gun getting hung up. You're gonna have to get you one of them Winchester pumps like I got, so they don't never hang up.
I cannot believe it. Lordy me. I can't believe that turkey flew off. You know, he's seen me. And I had to shoot. Might have been a little too far. I thought he was about 40 yards, I guess. I can't believe that turkey flew off. That's sickening. Me.
Now, folks, what we've got here, this is the ridge blind. It's made up of that stuff they used to cover tanks up with, and it's got a netting in the middle of it. And what Guy and I do, each one of us carry one of these with us. And on my side, I got a bunch of holes cut in mine. And Guy sits up there on one spot, and I sit right beside him. And what we do is, and in this particular case today, what we was doing is, he's going to kind of show you how we're sitting. Now, this last pole right over here where he's got his left hand right there, the bird was coming off, show him the direction the bird it swung around from.
Well, we were sitting here, and the bird answered up on that hill up there first.
All right.
When I said, there's a bird. And he yelped at us a couple times, and we slipped on over here to the corner where we could see a little bit, we thought. It's pretty thick in here. When the bird, when he answered the second time, he was over here. Well, the next time he answered, the third time he answered at us, he was in there, he wasn't 75 yards from us, right over that little hump right over there. And
you remember I told you I heard something off to my left over there?
yeah.
And so
I thought I was hearing something over here, though.
Well, see, I was sitting there, and that corner of the blind, I had to move it at a critical time. I almost waited too late, and I had to move it back to the left to keep us blinded off from that bird, because it's very difficult to be filming and shooting. It's one thing just to be shooting, it's something else to have that camera looking down the barrel of that gun at the same time.
Right.
So, but it worked out fine, and we just roll these up and put them in a little pouch, and we carry them with us everywhere we go.
These are dandy. You used to in the past, this time of year, you just couldn't, you just had to just stay still as you could. You didn't have to get behind, get camouflaged. Later in the year, I'll break off saplings and little nothing bushes and stick them up in front of them.
Yeah.
But this time of year, these things, y'all sold me, you and Daddy sold me on these things here, but
Yeah, your daddy never used them for years. And there was Guy, this is Guy Moore, and his daddy's our world master turkey caller. He's taken 125 birds and limited out for the last at least 20 years, I guess.
sure
And
he's a good hunter.
he's taught us all a lot, hasn't he, Guy?
He's taught me everything I know about turkey bird, well, about anything in life, period.
Yeah.
He's
But
good.
Billy, he never would use these blinds till about 4 or 5 years ago. I got him started. He won't go in the woods without them now, will he?
I guarantee you, you made a believer out of me last year, and again this year.
We wouldn't never got that bird right there. He'd have seen us, Guy.
There's no way that bird would have come up here if we hadn't had something to get behind.
That's right.
I don't believe.
Now, Guy, you've already shot yours and the morning's young. You think we can double out this morning?
It's time to try.
Let's do it.
Let's go do it.
Okay.
Guy, what we got going here?
We got in there this morning and 3 different birds were gobbling at us. And well, we were hearing 2 birds, I thought, and it ended up being there was 3 different ones, and they all came together, and they came up single file, and somehow I just didn't shoot him right. I shot him up and let him get away from me.
Now, you saw them birds better than I did. I come roaring in there trying to figure out what was going on, and you had 3 gobblers on top of you. Is that right?
3, I mean, they came in closer. They came just like they were supposed to. I probably waited a little bit too long, or either I didn't wait long enough, one of the 2. I didn't shoot the right time.
Well, I tell you, when you march them up 2 and 3 at a time, that's something.
Well, they came in there just like clockwork. They came in there pretty.
And you missed them, right?
Yeah, well, yeah.
How many shots you shoot, Guy?
I think I just shot one.
Shot once, but you just didn't pull it off.
What happened, Guy?
I shot the bird up. That's right. He shot. He's flopping until we couldn't hardly fly. I don't know. Had 3 of them come up.
3 gobblers?
3 big gobblers. 3 long beard gobblers.
Well,
I shot the one in the front. I should have waited. I could have killed him a little earlier, I thought. And I said, I had to tell you. And they come to a better opening. And he come out. I thought I could kill him. And I don't know what happened. He flopped, flopped. He got airborne right there and barely could fly. He halfway flying. Look, Archie. Another 2 birds run this way. Let's get our stuff. Let's try to go call one of them birds. I know it sounds crazy.
Go way around the other side.
And I'm not sure which. I heard the bird flying anyway. I'm just sitting here sick. I shot that bird all to pieces. I shot him all up. I wish I hadn't even shot. I thought sure I'd killed that bird.
Well, that's where it goes sometimes.
I mean, he come right to us just the way he's supposed to. Come right to us. All 3 of them. I should just wait a minute. I knew that side was going to come up on when I tried to move that blind around, but it was just so late. I mean, they ain't messed around. They come straight to us.
Now, Guy, what kind of secret weapon do you got going on here?
Well, a lot of times when I'm calling, I'll yelp, and then I'll take my shirt or my hat and pop it against my leg, or just swap my shirt like this,
Yeah.
or my jacket.
Yeah.
Make it sound of a turkey popping his wings, or either flying down early in the morning, one or the other.
Now, what will that do to them?
Well, I've had it make the difference in a bird coming or not. Sometimes they'll come right back at you when you do that.
Look at this gorgeous thing up there. Goodness gracious alive.
And
That's what it's all about right there.
Yeah, this bird came in right after that, did like we wanted him to.
Oh, what gets me is when they get up there just about right there, just where you just is almost iffy.
That's right. This was the bird, if you remember, Archie, that hung up on us, and we had thought we wasn't going to get that maybe he had left. You said maybe this bird's left.
That's right.
And I heard a siren. I said that
That's
bird's still
right.
going to gobble.
That's right.
And this bird gobbled, and then he came right on up there and right up on up there for us, and he gobbled in there pretty close to us. And then he stepped out in the opening where I could see him pretty good.
Got to look closer. You had a better view than I did of him, though.
Right.
Just barely over our blind right there.
He came around to the side there.
Yeah, it came out to the side of the blind there. There, just look close, you'll see him just barely sticking out there. And one good shot, but I think you shot him again, if I'm not mistaken.
This old bird flew out, and then he went to running, and then he almost got airborne on me, and I finally killed him 3rd shot.
Oh boy, now that was aggravating. Now the average turkey hunter would have got up 30 minutes or an hour before we got up from that spot. Because I was getting itchy to go. I thought we was wasting our time there, and you kept telling me, I hear him down at the bottom of the hill. I hear him down. Of course, you got the best ears anybody ever went in the woods with, and want to tell folks you're hearing is just as important as anything else out there, because a lot of times they're just walking around, and if you listen careful, they'll step right in and you'll be on top of them. You have a kill like Guy got.
Gorgeous bird, Guy. Gorgeous bird. Gorgeous bird, Guy. Oh, boy.
Fine bird.
Fine bird.
But I thought you were going to get away from them.
I did too. These birds are hard to kill. Goodness gracious alive.
Guy, what's going on right there?
Well, we got a whole drove of turkeys here. We come up over a hill, and I saw a turkey move, and I said, Archie, there's a turkey right here in front of me. And we squatted down and crawled up and somehow got our blind up.
Look at them gobblers up on that hill.
And they was
everywhere.
There was 3 longbeards together, and they was going in strutting. There was one boss gobbler was doing most of the strutting. And we finally got them birds right up on top of us.
We snuck that blind up in front of them, too, where they couldn't see us. That was the slickest thing we ever pulled in front of them turkeys.
But I don't know how we didn't kill a bird here, Archie.
I don't know either. Y'all ain't gonna believe this.
Go, Guy.
You got him. Shoot him again, Archie. Shoot him again, Archie. Shoot him. Shoot that and lay it to stand down there, Archie. Shoot that and stand there. You got a shell? No, wait. Archie, I ain't believing you missed that bird.
Yeah, he stuck his head
He
straight
stuck
up,
his
but
head
I
up.
couldn't see his beard, though, Guy.
I said, shoot him, Archie. That's him. Then the other one was in strut behind him.
Tell him how many birds was in killing distance when I fired at that bird.
I know there was 3 of them. It could have been 4 of them. But I saw 3 nice gobblers, and there was another one. It was had a hen had come up on the side. Now I don't know if she was in there with that bunch or not. I saw 3 gobblers when I got up.
All within killing distance.
Oh, within 15 steps. That's the reason I can't believe we didn't kill a bird.
Well, I guess he moved his head just as I fired. That's the only thing I can figure, Guy.
Well, I thought sure that we had the bird. I mean, you hit the bird.
Yeah,
You hit the bird.
Ain't that something? Come out here and you kill a gobbler and me get a shot at 1 out of 4.
Because that's 5 gobblers. I know 5. If they wasn't 4 in that bunch, I know there's 3 in that bunch. Because I saw 3 when we're going over the hill.
And they were strutting around
that's
him?
5 gobblers we've caught up this morning. 2 together and 3 together.
Ain't that something?
And the boss gobbler in both. Well, you didn't shoot the boss gobbler in your bunch, but you shot a good long-bearded gobbler anyway.
Well, it was a good morning, wasn't it, Guy?
Well, it's a good morning, but it tears me up when we shoot one.
Well, we'll be nervous for in the morning, won't we?
That's right.
All right, let's do it.
Let's see what we find.
Okay.
Bill, what's going on here, boy?
Oh, we got this big old gobbler. He keeps easing to me. He come in out of them woods on the left down in there.
Had you called him a long time?
Yeah.
Now tell me when you want to do your shot. Now that's critical, isn't it, Bill?
When he gets that head up.
You don't never body shoot him, do you?
No, you want to shoot him right there at the bottom part of where you see his waddle at.
Uh-huh.
You hit him right there in the neck.
Thought you was
you're
going to
gonna
lose
kill
him right there, didn't you?
Yeah.
He never did spot you, did he?
No.
How close are you on that turkey, Bill?
He probably 75, 80 feet. He close.
He's coming to you, too, ain't
Yeah. He don't never know what hits him, I don't think.
he? He ain't seen you either. That camera, now, they can see that lens, can't they, Bill?
Yeah, if you ain't got it here good.
Right there, looks good.
Right.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy. I tell you right now, turkey hunting is just one of the greatest sports in the world. I thoroughly enjoy it. And I've enjoyed being down. I've had the best guide in the United States. Billy, how many you taking now?
That's 126.
126, that same old sorry shotgun.
That's right.
All right, what you got there, Rig?
Oh, buddy, I got it, Billy.
Oh, Lordy, that is a pretty one.
Me and you and Ralph been out for 3 weeks.
That's the truth. Every morning, man, at that bird.
In the morning, I guess we'll have to go find a new place to hunt.
You done messed our hunting up. You done messed our hunting up.
Yeah. That kind of makes me sad and well to kill a bird like this. He's fine.
I know he is. He's a pretty
When I
man.
killed this year, this makes my 4th one. And I caught up with you. So I guess you got to get one in the morning and get back ahead of it.
That's right, buddy. One more would be our limit finish.
That's right. That's right. Well, we guide the rest of the day.
Let me see that beard right.
But buddy, he got a beard.
I got a thick beard now. That is a nice one, Jimmy. See the spurs. Look at the spurs on that rascal. Sharp.
That's fine. That bird goes near 20 pounds.
Well, Billy, we've down at Cobb's Crossing Hunting Club, we've done a great job down there with our cultivating our fields and keeping the woods good, and it's just perfect turkey habitat, isn't it?
It sure is, Archie. We have got some beautiful fields down there.
And of course, they stay in them pines and them hardwoods. I guess we got about everything a turkey needs to be in good turkey woods, and gorgeous crimson clover. And you got to do some work to keep turkeys on your place. And look at that beautiful clover out there. And they just get in there and just have a good time, don't they, Bill?
Oh yeah, they get all kind of bugs besides the clover, all the grasshoppers and everything.
Yeah, they eat a little bit of everything. And they say when that stuff comes up, them grasshoppers get in there, and they like to get in there amongst them. And I know one thing, I've enjoyed hunting down there with you, and I appreciate your help in helping me film these for the folks out there. And I'll be ready to go with you again as soon as that season cranks up, Bill. I'll be right there with you.
Billy Moore and Guy Moore, we have had an exciting, lengthy turkey season, haven't we?
Oh boy, it's been a good one.
I tell you what, now, we've had some good luck, we've had some bad luck, we've missed some turkeys. We had some make a fool out of us.
It's fun, that's one thing. Main thing.
Tell them what that turkey done to us just a couple of days ago.
When it came up and the camera picked him up, we did.
Yeah.
That's being my Iron thing. Got to reviewing the film the next day. And me and Archie thought he'd seen the turkey back on the right, but me and him got to looking that way, but I had the camera aimed straight ahead through an opening there. Got to reviewing the film, and we showed the old turkey come up there just to make a little bit of a turnaround and ease back the other way. We never did see the turkey.
What Billy's trying to say is that camera picked up the turkey that was in killing range, and we never saw the turkey. So you wanna stay alert. And these boys has got good eyes and good ears. And I'm gonna tell you one thing: I have learned an awful lot from them, and I hope you folks out there have done the same.